Is it really? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the most popular panel besides the James Roberts one. That was where you wanted to go to pick up a girl. Charlotte Jeremy panel. You did, wait, you put Charlotte in every single.
No. 600 slides, I didn't go through and do that.
I thought that was a Dilbert joke. Anyway. Nobody cares about that story, never mind. Anyway. This is Ryan. Ryan is amazing.
What's up, guys? Thank you very much for joining us here today. It is my pleasure and my honor to be hosting the third-party panel. I get to show you guys a couple sneak peeks and little previews. We're going to see some things that we've seen before, just as kind of a warm intro to some of the companies. Not everyone knows as much as everyone else, so we're going to go through a little bit here. Okay, so we got 600 slides. We're going to be doing a lot in this next hour. So 600 slides and no sleep. For every spell you state, you guys got to buy me a beer tonight. A lot of beer tonight. All right, let's go. Okay, so first company up is a new company called SND. They'll be doing an add-on kit for Combiner Works Optimus Prime Voyager class. So let's go with next slide, please. So an early prototype. It makes it a lot better. Yeah. So there's quite a few pictures here. We can just keep going through these. As you can see, it really fills out all the big gripes that people have with it. Very IDW inspired. Again, it's an early stage. Some things may change. There's no price point on this yet. There's no pre-orders for it yet. But it still transforms just fine. The truck will looks great, and it still is able to combine into a super robot.
I don't have road line, that's beautiful.
He's recounting. And just a little bit of scale of other light vehicles. He does come with a few attachments to his weapon. A sword, an axe will actually attach to the hilt of it. It's a pretty decent little kit. Now, there's more than one of these kits out there. Everyone seems to want to jump on this bandwagon. So that means he comes with an axe and he uses multiple different swords.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, Primo House. This is going to be the main set. There are many different sets planned. Whether they all see the light of day, who knows? So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. And another one. Look at all the heads and the super mode heads. Okay. Yes. Okay, so it looks good next to Combiner Wars Megatron. It looks kind of naked next to Megatron. Or Megatron looks naked next to him. Yeah. So they're going to do a kit for Megatron.
I like that.
All right, next slide. Master Shooter Collectibles. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to check them out at the dealer room. They do have a couple of exclusives here to the show, so I'd like to just take a moment to show those. Finally, we got a little Constructicon set to go with Ramjet. Cute little set. And then High Q and High Fire to go with any Optimus Prime that you have. Corbot. Corbot is a newer company as well. You've probably seen some of their add-on kits like axes and swords. So there's the Blizzard axe. Looks great with the wall for figures. Those are, I believe, those are still available for sale in the showroom at the Red Former Friends table. And of course, an evil version. He's also going to be getting into doing his own version of a new Legend style figure. So he's starting off with an alligator gun. He's actually got a prototype sample at the booth. So if you guys are interested in seeing it, please after the panel, go and check it out. It's really cool looking. I love Legends figures. They're my kryptonite. I will get as many as I can. Pretty sharp looking figures. I want to feed you a goodie. Okay, NoNef. NoNef is also an independent company. who's starting small. He'll be doing add-on kits for Combined Wars figures. He'll be correcting a lot of the small gripes people have with them again. The wing beans on Venusaur and all sorts of things. So if we go to the next slide here, we'll see a few ideas of what will be included. New horns, chest adapter, shoulder blocks, and double ratchets. So a fix for the hips. G1 guns and hands and all the fun bits. So another thing he was going to be doing in the next one, he's going to try and get his own figures. So break bag. Break bag will turn into 2 separate characters, so you can guess who those are, and guess who that might be. Now we were going to have more information on this at the show. Unfortunately, Noah is fallen ill, and he didn't have anything prepared for the show. But next time. Gigapower. So Gigapower, if you don't know, are big into Dinobots. If you guys don't know, they're the only ones doing Dinobots. So the Gigasaur Gutter. Gutter is a fantastic, humongous, masterpiece style Dinobot. Okay? They're probably the tallest and the biggest of the third-party Dinobots. So they start off with Gutter. Gutter here's the chrome version. There's a lot of nice details to it. There's always pros and cons to each different style. But, I mean, it looks good. Like, it's got cannons in the mouth, nice detail, rivets, and the head's articulated. Everything has angle tilts. The tail has angle tilts. It's insane. So if we keep going here, we're going to see the next one up. Grasshopper. Obviously, that's Optimus Prime. So we keep going through here. See, these are just gray resin photos, so they're very early. They may change things. Okay? Light up gimmick in the gun, light up gimmick in the sword. It'll have alternate faces. We're going to get into the next one. Oh, sorry, comparison, my bad. All right, so new pictures of, can't remember his name. I write it down? Big Gang. So this is their version of Sledge. It'll be humongous. Okay, good looking figure. Now we do have another Sledge third-party figure in the side, so you can use that as a mental comparison. Very cool looking figures, just huge. If it's that much taller than Masterpiece Prime, I'll be fine with it. So they'll all have alternate heads. You may have some new heads for the other figures as well.
Okay, I have a lot of people in the back that need to find a seat. If you've got one next to you, because I can't have people in the back. I need you to sit down as a fire riser. As you can see, we are packed capacity. And if we have too many people in here, then it's definitely a fire riser. I have a seat over here, I have a seat over here, I have a couple over here. That is one. I'm sorry that we're running out of space.
Sorry guys, you gotta sit in the seat.
We've got a couple of seats over here. Okay. Almost got it. Get to work people.
Hail Takara. You get it.
If it helps, can I get people to start moving towards the center then?
Get real comfortable with the person next to you. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so second chance, another new company. They're going to be starting off doing a trailer for of Asian Will Brian. No, it's not made out of butter.
Sam.
Okay, cool little med bay, pretty typical stuff for any trailer. And they're going to get into some really copyrighted things style figures. So a nice big Voyager class style. Well, those guys. So much bigger, much thicker. You're going to see a comparison picture here soon to see just how much bigger he's getting. Okay? There's no ET on these yet. They're still pretty early. Unrustable Bastards. If you guys know Mech Ideas or a lot of Mastermind Creation stuff, Sid and Nick are spearheading this project. And the Unrustable Bastards are a set of surly bricks who are like Power Masters. They have riders that transform into chess piece, and then the bodies transform into dirt bikes or road bikes. So they wanted a Mad Max style or feel to the characters. So they come with different weapons and faces, and even little heads for the core partners. Pretty simple explanation there. And they're building up a mytho too. They're building up a storyline, so they're going to give these characters names and factions and personalities. So quite a few coming. Spark Toys. Spark Toys is a new company that will be doing large-scale war within style figures. So their first figure will be this big son of a gun here. So it'll have a lot of features. It'll have a new plasma cannon, a new axe, all these things store on the back. It stores under the other board as well. There will be die-cast parts available as well. He does have a matrix in there. Don't ask me to open the one in the case because I'm terrified of it. So there's a pretty good color scheme. It's going to look pretty similar to that. It'll be very sturdy, very ratchety, clickety. Okay. Next one up is a Megatron, or sorry, not Megatron, a tank. And then they're gonna take off afterwards with Grimlock. And there's just concept designs at the moment. There's no prototype for him. We should see something fairly shortly. Okay, Epic. Epic is a new company as well. They are doing an MP10 compatible trailer. Okay, so it's got a couple of unique features to it. It'll have rubber tires, chrome wheels, chrome bumper. It'll have realistic little latches on the door locks. It has an LED light. It makes a beeping sound when you back it up and you roll it backwards. The trailer actually it comes right off of the base, so you can actually make almost like a little car part for it. Pretty neat little setup. We actually have the display piece out in the showroom. It's big. I mean, if you need a trailer, this is the trailer to get. So this is their first offering. There's more to come. Pardon me, I'm sure. So keep out for more details. G Creation. G Creation are making combining dynamites. Some people love it, some people hate it. If you look at these things, they're just awesome. They're humongous. There's a ton of detail, tons of weapons. The crazy part about this Combiner series of Dinobots is the end result. See that the face on that combined mode? He's got this visceral, toothy grin to him. Looks like he can bite the head off a building. And that's what I like. I like how physical it looks. So you go to your these, a rough idea of your bleeding mode. You'll see a great render, a great prototype story on the next slide. So he's there. It's tight looking. The sample doesn't look anything like that does because he doesn't have arms. But we should see this finish up sometime mid next year. Okay. Kentucky Front Club. Starting off with a reflector style robot. We do have samples in the showroom as well. They're big. They're going to have a little bit of die-cast. They do have their own accessories and weapons, and all sorts of fun stuff. So we got Crash Hog and Dump-Yard, some Junkyards. A lot of different accessories. It's a masterpiece style of figure. So we do have a sample of Repgar in the cases as well. How about an ultra-sized figure, I'd say. Lots of different weapons and accessories, all the fun stuff. Do some of the bike mode. It's hard to pull off a good bike mode. Really nice face sculpts. Some 3D renders, just to give you an idea. So we can go here to eat. There's some pictures of Dump-Yard, and they may release more than just these two Junkets, depending on how well received they are. Okay, more cassettes for Twin Cast here. We're double deck. He does come with a pink female robot and a scorpion. These KFC hands, so it gives them more articulated hands for your masterpiece figures. They have them for the side swipe mold. They can be made for other molds as well. So the Alien Attack set, that is an add-on kit, obviously, for movie wreckers. So this is the first kit that they will be making. It really fills out what was an awkward character. I think it looks fantastic. Yes. There you can see how big it looks. Looks nice. I like the little extra details. They're going to be getting into triple changers as well. You can see this robot that turns into a plane and a truck. Who's that? Another turbo changer. Mastermade. Mastermade is a newer company to make a large-scale super deformed style transformer. The detail that goes into these things, like that thing's eyes move when it's like when you move its head. It has insane wrist articulation and finger articulation. Like most large-scale figures don't have this stuff. So Titan is their first offering. He's already out. So it's a wonderful figure if you like that small style of figure. So the second figure is Diablos Rex. We actually have samples of T-Rex mode and the base mode out in the display area as well. Tons of cool things to them. All these big figures come with a small figure as well. So Rex comes with a Megatron. The following, the next figure after this is Apollo. Apollo will come with a small version of Optimus Prime, and Titan came with a City Commander figure. So this turns into a rocket base. And it's, I mean, I love stuff like this. The smaller, the cuter, the better. A Shadowfisher. Shadowfisher have been doing upgrade kits. They first started a while ago, actually. I think they started with the Soldier kit. They're doing an upgrade kit to the Fans Project Brute set. Now we actually have this set here, but there was an issue getting it together, so we'll have it tomorrow. They're also doing another kit for Masterpiece Optimus Prime, give them better stats, their transformation to the truck mode, bigger axe. X2 toys, they're doing a ton of upgrades as well. A lot of their upgrades are already on the showroom floor. This Megatron upgrade kit fills in the legs, fills in the shoulders, gives them the back cannon. It does have an alternate transformation if you want. There's different ways to do it. But the legs sold this for me. I gotta get one. Okay, the Ultra Magnus Combiner Wars upgrade kit is also out there, and it gives it a more IDW look. It gives them angle tilts, better hand movement, fills in all the little holes in the back of the legs. You don't see it there, but all those little pieces in the back of the leg, those are all getting filled in. So no more hollow. The Bumblebee upgrade kits. These are actually kind of cool. I like these little accessories. I like the little wrist communicator. They're neat. We actually have both sets out in the showroom as well. And they come with display stands. So in the future, as more and more of these things come out, you can actually build a wall for a display as well, and it comes with a base. So we have a sample of that inside as well. Oh, and it comes in with conductors that clip onto the back of the station, so you can actually build a little stockade. A new upgrade kit for the Generations Orion packs. We'll turn it more into a Power Master Prime looking kind of deal. Unfortunately, we don't have that kit here, but it will be a short one. The Masterpiece Ultra Magnus upgrade kit gave the figure better range of articulation in the shoulders, and an add-on kit for the gun to make it look bigger. We also have that set outside as well. The Devastator upgrade kit gave him bigger arms, a more accurate foot, better plates on the hips and on the knees, and higher shoulders. Plays with this too. Now, if you guys read the last panel, you might have heard of it. Play with this too is Rick's baby. So he's going to be doing the Action Master style battle bot. What's his name again? So really cool looking figure, especially if you're into the Masters of the Universe style figures. A lot of detail, really well done. Cool combining sword, gun thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Vacuum of making cartoon accurate, or very cartoon accurate figures. So you see their lineup back when they started off as Cubex. If you haven't gotten a chance to check their bugs out, most of them are out for sale now, but there's a set of clear bugs over at the ages 3 and up booth. And they just look amazing. They got this cool crystal finish to them. There's a regular retail, there's a Girl Collector's Edition. So these sets here, these clear ones, are over at the ages 3 and up booth. Only a 0.5% chance of getting one randomly in the value packs. But they look really cool, especially if you have to light up. I love the look of translucent plastic. I love those variants and stuff like that. And after the bugs, we have Sun Surge. So Sun Surge, he actually should be coming out fairly shortly. Obviously, it pairs well with your Masterpiece Sideswipe. Good looking figure, nice and tall. Now there is still some tooling that they need to do during these pictures. But once it's all said and done, once it's all finished up, they say you'll see a little difference, especially in like the knees and the ankles and stuff like that.
Does it come with parachutes?
I don't know. I genuinely don't. Cloud9. So I know we just got a new Masterpiece Shockwave announcement. It's not for everyone, so there's options. Cloud9 are still going ahead with their Quake the Last figure. Okay, it's a different take. It's another option for Shockwave if you don't like the other two that we have available. It still has all the cool features: light up eyes, light up hand cannon, light up chest, different ends for the space gut load. And he pairs well with other Masterpiece figures. So if they did want me to mention that if you guys had any questions for them, you can email them directly at their Gmail. Can you go back a slide? Just 1 second. Thanks, man. Yeah, just in case anyone had any questions for them, feel free to email them. They're interested in talking to fans. DX9. DX9 are amazing. If you haven't seen the War Pocket line, that's probably one of my favorite things. I love little figures, like I said, they're the best. So we started out with Tyler the Hurricane, but they had ones before that as well. But come on, that looks so cool. Legends figures. The Hulk, you have the sample out in the display case. This is really cool because all of that stuff hides in all modes. Like you don't have to take anything apart. It all tucks in and under. And I did transform the Mitron. So Mitron will be their version of Megatron. He should be out first quarter of next year. Really cool Legends figure. Hey, it turns into a little gun. I think that's what we all wanted. Even when we got it, we still wanted another one. And he does come with the stock. Here we go. And after that, we'll get Leah, the Legends style and inspired RC. Very G1, very cartoony, very cute. Looks well with their blur that they did. Big Terror. I want to say this is an homage to Bob. Terror. So it's really cool, really excellent base scheme. Yeah. He comes with a sight. Of course he does. Why would he come with a sight? DX9 have been knocking this out. So it's a Masterpiece style figure. If you haven't seen it, here he is out there on the sales floor as well. Really good looking figures. This is their Masterpiece style Tyrant. Again, also in our display area. He's a bigger figure. He should be out probably within the next month or two. Okay? Really movie accurate. For me, that's a big sell. Lots of articulation, ratcheted joints, ball jointed fingers. They'll be getting into triple changers, but not yet. Iron Factory. Again, Legends figures. I love them. I just started off early, but the recent offerings are Evil Lord. If you're a fan of the IDW comic books, this thing is perfect. Okay, then we're getting IDW Prowl. It will actually be offered as a 3-pack along with Blue Streak and the other guy, Smoke Tree. We have the Ashura Knights, the War Within style Dinobots. We have Perceptor and Soundwave. Now, all of the Iron Factory stuff comes with your typical. It comes with a shield, like a shotgun, a little Gatling gun, and a pistol. What they did with Soundwave is they turned the shield into the Laser Beacon buzzsaw. So we got a few teasers as well. Who knows who they are? I don't know. So we have a War Within Optimus Prime. He will actually come with an expansion kit to make him into the Power Master Optimus Prime. The other one and a War Within style Blitzwing. We have both of those samples out in the display area. So there's the tank mode and the flight mode. And then another RC. And it's adorable, look at her face. That's so cool! They got sword fights, sound tweeters, Transform and roll out. A newer company. They're going to start off with a jazz-inspired figure called Hova. Fun fact, I named that. Exactly. And the head sculpt is beautiful. Unfortunately, I do have the prototype, but it's not show ready. It fell apart. It's a very early sample. Perfect Effect. Perfect Effect have been making a lot of leeway with their upgrade kits with figures like Leonidas. They're going to be doing a little core figure for Masterpiece Star Saber. So there's an idea of their upgrade kits. They do hands, feet, some figures like Superior here get a new face and chest. Venusaur also got the same treatment. There are no plans at the moment for anything to do with Defense Order. This is pretty decent on its own, other than you should get the black hand. This is the Devastator set with a very G1 inspired trowel head. It comes with new elbows, new G1 guns. They're doing one for Optimus Prime as well. And they're doing one for Bruticus. Now this one's remolded. All the hands turn into different guns, and the feet turn into different guns now. And they will have different shaped feet, different style feet, so that could mean different tooling of the weapons as well. It's just an nice example of transformed as a weapon with one of the weapons. Leonidas, got a lot of boos for Leonidas.
No, it's just one person over and over.
Okay, so the one boo is just on repeat.
Yes.
That guy would be embarrassing. So, pretty rad looking figure. He is getting a black repaint as most Optimus Primes do. Okay. Like most no Transformers can do that. That's an impressive pose. So Xerxes is the black repaint. And you can see here how much detail goes into it. I don't know why he's a unit, but he's a unit. Voodoo Robots. Voodoo actually has an exclusive here at the show today. It's a black repaint of Ironhide, a TFcon Ironhide. That's available at the, I believe the Aegis 3 it started, and they go by potions. I don't know why they call them potions, but Salus is the healing potion. So this is an obvious homage to Ratchet. Pairs well with other Masterpiece figures. Again, with the option of having a Masterpiece version coming out later, it's nice to have different options available to fans. Here's Animus, the defensive potion. So you'll be able to see closer very soon. And there's a little animation here for you. Generation Toy. Generation Toy is, they're like, you know what we need is another Devastator. So they got more Devastators. So, but it's a different take. It's not super G1 cartoony. It's not toy cartoony. It's their own take on it. And these are the first two figures that have been released. You go to the next slide to see a little bit more of the colors. They're impressive figures. They hold well. They have a good weight and feel to them. Nice joints. They can hold poses, and they look good as their combiner components as well. So I think the final products actually changed a little bit from these test shots, but they are available for sale. I believe some people still have on the show floor. And I did have this this whole figure out for display, but unfortunately shipping was bad to it and it shattered. Yeah, I already fixed it once. I don't want to fix it again. Fans Toys. Stop. We have this figure out in the showroom as well. And I think I've taken it a number of times. So that is going to be how he's displayed today.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
Very nice Dinobots to play. Lot 10, Spotter. So there's also pretty much ready to go set out in the dealer room. And if you guys haven't tried these TFcons, they're the weight of them. You can smash a car window, and that means something to me. But it's a Sonic. Next one after all these reveals will be Wily, and that's coming sooner rather than later. Next year, though, of course. TFC Toys. TFC has really kind of turned their game around with new offerings. They're going to be starting with this amazing deforming devastator. And it transforms into individual vehicle modes. It doesn't transform into individual robot modes, but I mean, that's pretty cool to me. Old Soldiers, this is their masterpiece inspired line of G1 figures. So we have both the Ironhide and the Ratchet figures out on the showroom and they're so close to face. You guys can pick them up. You can check them out, move them around. You can muck around, transform if you like. They're a very nice figure, very big, good ratchet joints. Detective will be out. Sorry, I should say that the first two, the Ironhide Ratchet, will probably be out November, December, and he should be out early first quarter next year. So there's lots of drops. The canisters and the gun. You've got a hologram projector. These will be their bigger combiners. They're actually going to be doing two. So starting out with Thanatos and Minos. Their obvious homage to the Breast Force. This is Hellbat, Minos obviously. So next up, we have Cerberus. Pretty cool to do. I wish I could do one that looks like that. And again, what the gimmick with these is their weapons turn into beast partners or they turn into a chest plate. And it's impressive amount of detail for a chest plate. I can't say his name, but that's how. There we go. Radamanthus. Yes. So they're starting out with Manta Razor. And these are bigger figures too. A lot of the vehicle mode, the beast mode, will turn into weapons or swords or pieces for the combiner. 8-year-old he's freaking out because I love Seedling as a kid. Cyberjaw, their next figure from the Poseidon series. Now these are early samples. These will be available next quarter. Sorry, first quarter next year. Garatron. Now these were recently revealed at CICF overseas. Starting off with the Action Legends. So this is their Action Master version of Predicate. So it doesn't transform, but it is very posable, very articulated, very animated looking. And after they get done with Beast Gang, they'll go into Protector. Again, nice detail, lots of articulation. You see the bends in the knees. You can do a lot of cool poses effectively. Okay, then they're going to the Gangs of Devil. Yes. This is their version of Thunderwing. Called Firestorm. He will have light up claws in super mode. It will be transformable between the three modes. So we'll see some prototypes in the next pictures here. See as well, it's an early prototype, so back it. You'll see here the yellow mode and then into the super mode, what the LEDs might look like in the lights, or sorry, in the arms. X-Transplants. Yay! Love them or hate them. Yeah, we can't see. So their first figure of Apollyon and Andrus and Rimfire. They're obviously their take on Scourge. A lot of detail. He's brought that figure back to the drawing board a couple of times to refine and refigure and refresh. Helios, Boost and Hatch, their take on Windcharger and Hatch. Test shots. So again, we have the Windcharger sample out in the case as well. With the toy actor head, we have our hose out in there. He'll actually come, if you see, he's got a golden hand. The golden hand comes with little birds and living creatures. Dirty hippie. The Architect Da Vinci. And Dante. Ignis. Ignis has got to be my favorite name. And a tease for Abaddon, but no more. Hero Hobby. Hero Hobby are making super deformed style that. So they started off with Scarlet Grimlock, and then the figure after this will be Ultra Magnus. Look at his little ball. So expect to see this in the near future as well.
Oh.
He's so angry. So stern. Mastermind Creations. Just knocks them out of the ballpark all the time. So here's a convention exclusive, Nero Rex. Nice black and metallic purple finish. Black anything, amazing. Do it out. So we have our TFcon Charlotte, which will also get a remold into a Decepticon as well. Ominous. Now these samples are also out in the display area, so if you're curious about them, feel free to join us out there and take a closer look. So the next in the DJD line. It's the only transformer that officially turns into a chair. Unofficially, you know. And a scorpion.
Oh, that's nice.
So Syndicus Astrosymbol, this is available out on the sales floor as well. It's a glow in the dark version of Syndicus, and it's so cool looking. It's all like Coulter. Coulter is still in development, but this is obviously their take on Tar. Card Effects is their tribute to My Little Pony. We have the fully transformed sample out in the display case as well. And he's huge. He's just a behemoth. So a couple new characters that will be coming next year. Alpha.
Yeah. No, that's a big fight.
His affinated brother, Beta.
Oh, that's the Mach 5.
Oh, there.
She's probably one.
So this is also a figure that we have out in the display case. Oh yeah, then there's this guy. Stratosphere. Whoa. We'll also have a micro robot inside. It's super molds. Going into the Perfection series from Ocular Max, starting off with Sphinx, an excellent homage to Mirage.
See you guys right.
I wish you came to Turbo Boxers. Let's go with the parachute. Okay, we're getting to the Malin Militia. I can't say that name either. No. Inflecto is another awesome name. And then Vulcan was revealed this morning. He's the Grey Risen prototype is out at the display area as well. It's a very cartoon, very Studio Ox inspired version of Inferno. Then we're getting just a straight cassette in Jaguar with diecast, high fidelity diecast stereo cassette, excuse me. There you can see where the diecast may be, and an idea where it's fitting. Okay. So next, this one just rolls on its own.
Warbond.
I like this part because it does it all on its own. Magic. So going to the TF Parallax, you'll see upgrade kits for Classics Optimus Prime and Classics Ultra Magnus. Both of those samples are over at the Ages Straight Up booth. Function X line. Crocs, recently released.
Oh, that's fun.
I'll get it.
Rounding 2.
Yes. Cancel.
Going into the Lost Exo realm. That is their version of the Dinobots. So we've seen the first 3 releases. We have their version of Grimlock out in the case as well on his Iron Throne. And female Dinobots. 2 different versions of those female Dinobots. Little teaser. Oh. Rock. There we go. Next year for their Monstructor repaint. And we'll be going into their next venture. They're going to get into a G2 style car figure. It will accompany with a comic. There will be backstories too. The character there is named Speed. He's bossed around by City Commander. Joining the fifth round, going to Happy Toys. Starting off with the remaster series. If you haven't had Kubala yet, they also have Iron Girl, I believe the name is, out in the display area. Contact shot. There's just a peek at the front and back. So we're getting into other Master Series figures.
Oh. Rolling those.
Howling Medial.
Oh, sure shot.
And getting into some Decepticons as well, or sorry, Guys as well. Terror Bird. And Nightbird. They're birds. I like birds. Mega Mix series, following up with their very popular Trash Talking Clock Wheel.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
We're getting into rear end. It comes with an add-on kit as well.
The expression.
It's a teary-eyed spring. So the add-on set obviously would include someone very close to him. So it's an add-on kit for classic Cyclonus, making more of an IDW-inspired take on it.
Wasn't that going separate at one point?
Not that I know of. But who knows? It may be. So go ahead, next slide, please. So Planet X. Planet X is going to wrap up the panel here. So if you like the Planet X Dinobots, they're pretty amazing stuff in the fall Cyclone series. There's Vulcan. Vulcan is a display piece out in the panel as well.
I want it.
It's a nice meaty version of what we should have had. So after Vulcan, they'll be doing Trident. And Trident is their, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to include the Guardian robot. Comes with his own flight stand. So there, trident. We do have to sample for trident in the display area. And this will be what's after the dyno box. They're going to be getting a receptor, a really decked out receptor.
And bullets.
For science! Back to the panel, guys.
I want you to check.
Thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Say guys, like we're watching